It's time for Forest City High School basketball on Mixed 107.3 with Sarah Nagastal.
Thanks, John. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forest City High School as we get set for high school basketball on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Thursday evening, non-conference basketball between Forest City and the Algona Bulldogs as the Bulldogs make the trip here to Forest City 1-1 on this season. Forest City 2-1 after their loss to North Union on Tuesday night. Getting set for a little Thursday night basketball for you here on KIOW and KIOW.com. Video streamed there. This is our Kingland Construction pregame show. Kingland Construction Service of Forest City now has truck customization and Western snowplows through their KCS Customs Division. Accessorize your vehicle by calling KCS Customs today at 641-585-0101. Again, that's 641-585-0101. KCS, Kingland Construction Service of Forest City, the sponsor of today's pregame show, and we'll have that pregame show for you in 30 seconds on KIOW and KIOW.com.
The Western Snowplow dealer and can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western Snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
Back here to Forest City High School, where the Algona girls came here just a couple of weeks ago to start off the girls' basketball season. Now the boys are in town on Thursday afternoon, and we've seen some pretty good ones for a Thursday afternoon contest. We have seen some good ones throughout the years between Algona and Forest City. It's always been a lot of fun when these two teams get together, as Coach Cecil and Coach Rosacker both know each other pretty well. Coach Rosacker in his 23rd year as the head coach of the Forest City boys basketball team. Coach Jared Cecil in his 4th year of the girls as a head coach of the Algona basketball team. And you probably remember if you watched or listened to us when we had the girls contest on, I told you how 4 years ago Noel McLaughlin left the boys basketball team. He coached the Algona boys for 16 seasons. He left the Algona boys coaching staff to move over to coach the girls as his daughters were coming up and going through the program. And, of course, he's got one of his daughters a junior on the team right now. One of his daughters a freshman on the team right now. And then he's got one more coming up through the system as well. And so with that, then Jared Cecil, who was a assistant coach, he took over. He's also the high school principal there at Algona, took over as the head coach and has been the head coach for the last 4 seasons. Led them to a 16-7 season in his first year in 2020-2021, and then they went to 8-14 in 21-22. They were a 17-8 state tournament team in Class 3A a year ago in 2022 and 2023, and now off to a 1-1 season, a 1-1 start to the season. Fell to Estherville Lincoln Central in the opener. There's a little bit of a comment if you want to draw some conclusions there or draw some commonness between these two teams. Well, one opponent that Algona has faced, Estherville Lincoln Central, that opponent also faced North Union, who faced Forest City. So there is that long, drawn-out connection between Algona and Forest City. Otherwise, not going to find much yet here to start the season. Of course, the Indians will play a couple other NCC teams throughout the year, and of course, Algona will play a couple of times against Clear Lake this year. Forest City, we'll see Clear Lake later on in the season. This Algona team has also played Charles City already this year in a game that came down to the wire. Algona just sneaks past Charles City, knocking down some big buckets there late in that game to defeat the Charles City Comets, a team that Forest City will get on the road at Charles City later on this year as well. So you have those common opponents, but early on in the season, the only commonness you can draw between these two teams is that game between Estherville Lincoln Central and North Union. Of course, Forest City just narrowly losing to North Union here on this home floor on Tuesday night, 49-46, the last time out for the Indians after their 2-0 start. A 68-59 win over Eagle Grove and a 50-38 win over Garner Hayfield. Ventura fell in that game 49-46 to North Union on Tuesday. I mentioned Algona's first 2 games, losing to Estherville Lincoln Central and defeating Charles City to start the season for the Algona Bulldogs and this team. We'll take a break. We're going to come back in 2 minutes. Our first break of the pregame show brought to you by Kingland Construction Service, KCS Customs. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 2 minutes. More of the pregame show you're watching and listening to Forest City Indian basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your communities. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer and can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to shove these $20 bills down the drain. Ah, there we go.
Having an old water softener is like shoving money down the drain. But a new Culligan softener can save money and a ton of salt. Culligan, better water, pure and simple.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. It's Darren Eggesdahl with you here from Forest City High School as we get set for the Algona Bulldogs and the Indians of Forest City. Boys only contest. It was the Algona boys JV team getting the win over Forest City by 7 points in the opener, that which took us a little bit extra time to finish that up. So if you're looking for tip-off in our scheduled time of 7:28, that's not going to happen, as we'll be closer to about 7:35. National anthem and intros and stuff, we're probably closer to 7:40 before we tip this basketball in the air this evening. Well, when you look at this Algona boys basketball team, again, just 2 games on paper so far to look at, but it all starts with their big athletes, and it starts with, well, Ben Helmers, who is the junior on the basketball court, 6'4". He's averaging 21 points, 13 rebounds, averaging a double-double this year. Hasn't been Algona as a team they haven't been the greatest from three-point land. They got big bodies. They like to score inside. Not the best from beyond the arc. 9 of 30 as a team in their first 2 games, and that's 2 of 7 from Helmers. But then you look at Alex Mansky. Of course, we've talked all about Alex Mansky through the football season as Algona and Forest City playing that non-district football game earlier this year, and we'll see the Bulldogs come to Forest City next year in the football season. And, of course, Mansky, the quarterback of that team, he is one of their, if you're going to talk about pure athletes, probably the best pure athlete on this team. Averages 18 points, 14 rebounds a game. Remember, a very highly touted quarterback in the entire country. He's going to have plenty more offers coming in. It was actually just over a year ago when he got his first Division I offer back on November 26th of 2022 from Wisconsin, and since then, since he picked up that offer to Wisconsin, they have just kind of flooded in from him. Mansky to play quarterback. He's got Iowa, Iowa State, Wisconsin, Kansas State. I know he's been Minnesota's another school that he's got. I know Michigan, Penn State have all thrown some looks his way as well. And I know Kansas State's in there as well. Pittsburgh, another team that's offered him, of course, Iowa, Iowa State, Nebraska. He was down in Nebraska and picked up an offer from the Cornhuskers as well. 3-star quarterback out of Algona. And very good all-around athlete. He'll be great on the basketball floor. Again, averaging a double-double, 21 points and 14 rebounds this year. But one of the other guys we got to keep track of tonight is when you talk about a guy like Mansky, sometimes you get lost with the other Division I football player who's averaging 12 rebounds per game, Jack Limbaugh. He's 3 of 6 from the free throw line this year, averaging about 7 points, but 12 rebounds per game. He's going to fight inside there. Defensive line prospect, maybe defensive line, maybe he'll play probably defensive line at the next level. Possibly could be a tight end guy. Another 3-star Division I guy for Algona when it comes to football, as he's picked up offers. He's got Kansas as an offer as well for Limbaugh. He's got Iowa State. He's got Iowa in there as well. Duke has offered Limbaugh at the football level as well. So a couple of big Division I offers in there for Limbaugh as well. So another guy you can't lose. And we talk about those two big D1 athletes again. Helmers, Ben Helmers, averaging 21 points, 13 rebounds per game. He's probably their peer best overall shooter. 14 of 17 from the free throw line, stands at 6'4". You got Landon Welp in there as well, that's averaging 11 points per game. So just athletes all over this team for the Algona Bulldogs that Forest City is going to have to keep track of tonight. But for the Indians, you look at the side of Forest City, they got their own athletes. They got their own guys. Tommy Miller averaging 17 points per game. Carson Hall getting back to 100% for the Indians. We mentioned he's up a couple of inches from last year, standing at about 5'8", 5'9" last year. Now he's up to about 6'2" for the Indians. He's averaging about 7.5 points. Ty Dillavu will bang around in there. Ty Sopko has had a what a great sophomore start for Ty Sopko. He has been fantastic for the Indians so far this year, averaging about 13 points per game. He's had 13 again to lead the Indians just a couple of nights ago against North Union. He had 14 points just a couple of nights ago to lead the Indians against North Union. 7 points in the game. Greg Smith was in there for 7 points. Of course, you got Willie Holmes who will come in. I know battling back from an injury during the football season, I thought Corey Thorson looked pretty good in that JV game for Forest City. He's battling back from an injury he picked up during the football season. And then you got the two freshmen that have had, and I asked Coach Rosacker about that if you joined us for the girls' halftime show on Tuesday night. Those two freshmen are developing really well. Cooper Blazer and Holden Reynolds developing really well for Forest City. Reynolds, 6'5". He's going to have to match up against those big Division I athletes there of the Algona Bulldogs tonight for Algona. So that's what the Indians will be up against, and Forest City going to match them with those guys that we talked about. Following tonight, Forest City will go to a conference opponent, North Iowa. Tomorrow night, we'll have that game for you with the girls' contest at 6:15 and the boys' game to follow, North Iowa and Forest City. That's the look ahead. Josiah Cleveland will be on the call. I'll be off. I will be off tomorrow night for a Forest City basketball game, as Josiah Cleveland will have the call of that one for you tomorrow night right here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. So I appreciate Josiah for filling in for me while I'm out for a night. Friday night, North Iowa Forest City basketball. And, of course, you can hear from both of Forest City's coach, actually all three of Forest City's coach. You got Coach Steve Stout. His Indians are at West Hancock tonight, so we'll give you an update on the Indian wrestlers at West Hancock. Osage is there as well, so a lot of great wrestling action going on at West Hancock this evening, and so we'll try to give you an update on how things are going on over there as well. But then Emmetsburg, West Hancock, Belmont, Clemmy, and Clear Lake will round out the last 5 games for Forest City before the Christmas holiday. They'll end up with Clear Lake on the 21st of December before we head into the Christmas holiday there. Forest City and Clear Lake not meeting on a Saturday. Pretty rare to not see Forest City and Clear Lake on a Saturday afternoon. We've gotten accustomed to that over the last couple decades. Forest City and Clear Lake to play on a Saturday afternoon. The wrestling tournament at one place, the basketball game at the other place, and they switch every year. Wrestling tournament comes to Forest City, basketball goes to Clear Lake. We've gotten accustomed to that, but we're going to change. We're going to play Clear Lake on December 21st, so that'll be a little bit different, a 7:30 game, hopefully pack the stands. That's going to be a pretty good contest there on the side of both the girls and the boys game. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight for both teams. First of all, for the Algona Bulldogs, the senior guard at 6 foot. He wears number 1. It's Landon Welp, averaging 11 points, per game for the Algona Bulldogs this year. Number 3 that's Ben Helmers. He averages 21 points, 13 rebounds, 14 of 17 from the free throw line this year for Helmers and the Algona Bulldogs. Taking a look at number 4, that's Alex Mansky, 18 points, 14 rebounds, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc this year, 13 of 19 from the free throw line. He's a forward, 6'4" for Algona. Following him will be number 11. That's Evan Alley. We remember him for the football season as well. 3.5 points per game this year. 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Sophomore guard at 5'10". And the last starter is Mr. Limbaugh. Jack Limbaugh wears number 32, the 6'4" center. He's a junior. 6.5 points per game, 12 rebounds, and shoots 3 of 6 from the free throw line this year. Jared Cecil in his 4th year. He's 42-30 as head coach of the Algona Bulldogs. For Forest City, the starting lineups will look like this. A senior guard at 6 foot. Number 2 is Tommy Miller. He averages 17 points per game, making his 4th straight start this season for Forest City. Number 4 is a junior guard at 6'2". Number 4 is Carson Hall. He's 7.5 points per game, also making his 4th start for the Indians. Number 20 is a junior guard at 6'3", Ty Dillavu, averaging 5.5 points per game, making his 4th start of the season. Number 22 is a sophomore guard at 6 foot, Ty Sopko, averaging 13.5 points per game. 4 games started this year for him. And number 54 is Greg Smith. Senior forward at 6 foot, he wears number 54, averaging 6 points per game, also making his 4th start of the season. Dan Rosacker is in his 23rd year as the head coach of the Forest City Indians. He's won 364 games. He's lost 145 games. He's taken 3 state tournament teams, 3 teams of the state tournament, and won 11 conference titles as the coach of the Forest City Indians. We'll take a break for the national anthem. We'll come back for tip-off between Forest City and Algona in this non-conference battle from Forest City next on KIOW and live at KIOW.com.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, has 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve your banking needs. MBT Bank offers the latest in banking technology paired with a local community connection. Find out all that MBT Bank has to offer by visiting us online at www.mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op of Forest City, Leyland, New Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keystone, Minnesota for all your feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, and fuel needs. See the Farmers Co-op, serving the area since 1916. Good luck to our area athletes from the Farmers Co-op Association.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems.
After this,
the right door,
good
the
job,
right
ladies.
way.
The Super Bowl in Forest City is open for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious beef cheesy pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East of Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Shout out to Riley Miller and Brooke Olson. Did a great job with the national anthem. It'll be Algona wearing the gray jerseys. They are wearing gray jerseys, gray numbers. Algona across their chest in gray, outlined in black. Numbers are on front and back. They will bench off to our left-hand side. Forest City in their home white jerseys, white shorts. Indians across the chest in red. Numbers are on front and back in red, outlined in gray. Algona wins the tip, and we are underway here from Forest City High School. First quarter action. Indians and Bulldogs. 7:50 to play, just underway, 10 seconds in. Top of the key, basketball in the hands of Alley. To the left side, they're going to give it off to Mansky. This is Welp. Here's a three-point shot on the way for Alley. It is no good, and the rebound will go to the Indians. Tommy Miller, he wants to run across the line. Miller, left side, stops, picks up his dribble, has to get some help. He does. Greg Smith is there. He'll hand it back to Tommy Miller, and the Indians will set up the play with 26 on the shot clock and 7:25 to play first quarter. Ty Sopko is stopped at the free throw line. Now left side, here's Carson Hall. He'll bounce pass it to the right wing. That's Greg Smith. Top of the key, here's Tommy Miller. 10-foot volleyball line. Defense for Algona holding strong so far. 10 on the shot clock for the Indians. They're going to have to do something. Top of the key, Dillavu with it. Left side, here's Sopko back to Carson Hall. He's open for a three-pointer. That's no good. Left side of the rim, Limbaugh's got his first rebound of the night, and they want to run with Welp. Welp across the half-court line for Algona. Left side of the three-point arch. He'll give it off to Alley, top of the key. Alley now to the right side, drives in. Limbaugh wasn't expecting the pass. He bobbled it kind of off his face for a moment. Able to get it off to Helmers. Turnaround jumper goes. What a smooth shot there for Ben Helmers. Fake left, turn right, off his back foot fadeaway. Jumper goes from about 14. Here's Tommy Miller now, left side of your radio dial. Oh, they poke it away from Dillevue, who's holding up high. Alley steals it, runs the other way. Now Dillevue pokes it back out. They give it to Helmers for 2. His shot is no good, but a foul is called against the Indians. And so Helmers will have 2 free throws from the charity stripe as Greg Smith is going to be called for the foul for the Indians. That'll be his first, team's first here in the opening quarter, and Helmers' first free throw is no good. Shooting 14 of 17 from the free throw line this year. He's had an incredible start. That one just off the left side of the rim, no good. He'll get one more opportunity at it. Second one is up, and it is good. 3-0 Bulldogs. Indians with the basketball, breaking through some pressure, light pressure, as they'll fall back, and Forrest City brings it across the line with Carson Hall. He's motioning around, trying to set up the offense. Smith, Dillevue now in the corner. Gives it back to Carson Hall. They're going to go inside to Greg Smith, battling against Limbaugh. Limbaugh dove to save it right into the hands of Smith. He goes left side of the backboard. It's up and in. Greg Smith's got his first 2 of the night, and the Indians are back to within 2. It's 3-2. 6 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Right side of your radio dial. That's where the Algona Bulldogs shooting. Inside to Mansky. Mansky kicks it back out, looking for a 3. Alley, it's good. Alley has struggled from the three-point line to start this season. First 2 games, he was 1 of 10. And already 0 for 1 tonight, but he knocks that one down, so make him 1 for 2. Indians trying to answer. Kick it back out to Smith. Alley deflected it, but back into the hands of Smith. Hands it off to Tommy Miller, and the Indians will reset their offense. Top of the key, left side, Dillevue looking for a 3. It is no good. Rebound bounces around, but into the hands of Helmers. And back the other way, here comes Algona. Alley going to try for another 3. It is in and out, no good, and the rebound goes to the Indians. 6-2. Algona leads by 4. Forest City has the basketball. Indians want to run. Inside the lane, Carson Hall back out top of the key. Left side, Tommy Miller, 17.5 points per game. The floater goes from the left side. Tommy Miller bounced inside, bounced left, bounced up, and threw that one into the hoop. Make it 6-4. Indians down by 2. 4:51 to play here in the opening quarter. Alley on the right side with the basketball. Cross-court pass, left wing. Here's Welp. He'll drive in. Stops short near the paint. Baseline into Limbaugh. Limbaugh puts it up and he scores. Limbaugh about 7 points per game. The large human. He's only a junior. That's the scary part. It's how large of a human being he is. And he's just a junior. Free throw line inside to Smith. Back out looking for a 3. Tommy Miller, right wing. Yes. Knocked that one down. Miller's got 5. The Indians are back to within 1. 4:12 to play here in the opening quarter. Welp with the basketball. Here's Alley now to the right side. Welp's got it again. Alley left side. Doesn't pull the trigger on this one. He'll drive in through 2 defenders. Up and off the glass, and it's in. Evan Alley gets the drive to go. He's got 5, and Algona back in the lead by 3. 10-7 with 3:50 to play in the first. Here's Sopko. Sopko drives around a defender. Floater just inside the free throw line. Doesn't go. As Limbaugh came and kind of distracted him for a moment. Limbaugh came charging at him. Helmers inside the lane, and we're going to have a foul on the floor against Forest City. It'll go against Tommy Miller. That'll be his first. Team's second. 3:34 to play first quarter. Here come the Indians freshman and Clausen. So Reynolds, Blazer, and Clausen are in for Forest City. It'll be Sopko, Smith, and Dillevue who will sit down. So a line change for the Indians. Trailing by 3. Algona's got the ball. Alley top of the key, being guarded there by Clausen. Alley backs it out behind the three-point line. Now Mansky on the right wing. Mansky back to Alley. Alley looking for his second 3 of the game. In and out, no good. And the rebound goes to Tommy Miller for the Indians. Across the line, Miller hands it off to Blazer. Blazer looking for a tying 3. That's no good. It's too strong. It's chased down the rebound, though, by the Indians. Here's Tommy Miller inside the lane for 2. That's no good. And Mansky's got the rebound. The All-State quarterback has got it top of the key. Left side, Welp now in the quarter. Alley. Into the left side now. Welp will Trying to hand it off. I thought he was going to give it back to Alley. He doesn't. Now he's given it to the right side. And it's going to be a kick ball off of Reynolds. It will stay with Algona. 2:52 to play here in the first period. And we'll see an inbound, or pardon me, a substitution. As Jackson Eischen will check in for the first time, sophomore, 6'1". Eischen is in. Inbound pass will come for Algona. They'll get it into Alley. Top of the key, Mansky being guarded there by Hall. To the right side, Welp has the basketball. Top of the key, hands it back off to Eischen, fresh into the game. Here's Welp on the right wing. Inside, Helmer's looking for two. It's up and it's good. Helmers has 6 now for the Bulldogs. Blazer inside. Oh, collision. Clausen and Tommy Miller, they collide. Get the ball back to Blazer. His floater is no good. Reynolds trying to throw it off an Algona defender. Instead, it just kicks right back to Algona. They're going to run the court. Right side layup is good for Alex Mansky, and a timeout is called by Forest City. A collision inside as the Indians were trying to pass it to each other. They collided. Reynolds tried to save it. Instead, he threw it right off of Algona. They pick it up, run down the court, and Mansky lays it in. It's 14-7, Algona. 30-second timeout, 2:09 to play. We'll come back in 30 seconds on KIOW and KIOW.com.
Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Welcome back here on KIOW and KIOW.com. Indians will get the basketball back. They trail by 7, 14-7. As Blazer will bring it up here for Forest City across the half-court line. He's trapped. Blazer is trying to get rid of it. Does the Reynolds. Back to Blazer. Inside for two. Off the glass. Too strong. No good. Helmers knocks it out to himself. The 6'4" going up against Clausen. He poked it back out to himself and gets the basketball. Left side. Welp for 3. It's good. So Welp knocks down the triple. Make it 17-7 now. 4:40 to play here in the first period. Here's Tommy Miller with the basketball. Top of the key. Clausen. Clausen back to Blazer on the right wing. Blazer brings it back out behind the three-point line. Now to Reynolds. Reynolds left side looking for a layup. It's up and it's good. Reynolds will score for the first time tonight. Indians trail 17-9 with 1:17 to play here in the first quarter. To the right side, basketball in the hands of Eischen. Eischen fresh off the bench for Algona a couple of minutes ago. Here's Alley, top of the key. Welp left side. Welp drives in. Short corner. Floater. No. Rebound to Blazer. He has it poked away by Mansky, and he picks it up and scores. Mansky just rips it out. Takes it right back up to the rim, and the Indians trail by 10, 19-9, with 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tommy Miller with the basketball, top of the key. Hands it off to Blazer on the right wing. Blazer now to Carson Hall. Hall hands it back to Tommy Miller. 10-foot volleyball line for Miller. Gives it off to Sam Clausen. Top of the key, Reynolds. Left side, here's Carson Hall with the basketball back to Blazer. Looking for a 3. It is no good short. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up. It is no good. And this time the rebound goes to Welp for the Bulldogs. Across the half-court line, Welp to Alley. Alley, top of the key to Mansky. Mansky will back up towards the big FC logo at center court with 15 seconds left in the quarter. Now he'll swing it left side. They'll go inside short corner to Eischen. Give it back to Alley. Left side here is a 3 on the way for Welp. It is no good. Rebound to Mansky. Puts it back up. No. Rebound this time out to Carson Hall. He's trying to feed up to Clausen. Now it is batted up to Clausen. Not going to get it to go. The time was expiring in the quarter. It was batted up for a second. Algona got one hand on it before Reynolds' 6'5" body poked it all the way up to Clausen, who was streaking, but Clausen went up with the layup right as the clock was expiring, and the shot will not count. 19-9 at the end of the first quarter. Indians trail by 10. We'll come back in 1 minute for more high school basketball on KIOW and KIOW.com.
Mitchell Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missel and Pat Levick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missel Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missel Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Welcome back here on KIOW and KIOW.com. Zaron Egestal with you this evening here from Forest City High School, where the Indians trail by 10, but they have the basketball with Sopko's back into the game. Here's Tommy Miller, top of the key. Back to Sopko. Sopko doesn't pull the trigger on a three. Now the Indians throw it away. Tommy Miller and Sopko passed it back with each other twice before they threw it right into the hands of Ben Helmers, who goes the other way and scores for Algona, and they now lead 21-9. Helmers at 7 points on an 21-point average through 2 games. Here's Dillevue with it. He'll try the 14-footer, no good. Rebound, Willie Holmes battling with Limbaugh. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will go to Algona. That's a big man that Holmes is battling with there. Limbaugh and Holmes both going after it. Both juniors for their respective teams. And Willie holds his own and gets the jump ball there for Forest City. But it was Algona favoring the arrows, so they're going to get it. Limbaugh inside, shot no good through contact. It'll be a foul, and Jack Limbaugh is going to the free throw line for the Bulldogs. The foul for Forest City will go on Dillevue. That'll be his first team foul of the half for the Indians, and Limbaugh's first free throw is up, and it is no good. 21-9 is the lead in favor of the Bulldogs, a state tournament team in Class 3A a year ago, where the number 8 seed lost to Bondurant Farrar in the first round after winning 3 close games in the postseason in the district tournament, beating MOC Floyd Valley to get there. Tommy Miller will drive and score for the Indians. He's got 7 now, and the Indians are back to within 10, 21-11. Trying to make a run. Left side, basketball in the hands of Helmers. Here's Mansky on the right wing. Mansky gives it back to Helmers, left wing. 6:40 to play, second quarter. Helmers drives in, hands it off to Limbaugh. His shot no good, too strong though, and the Indians have it. Trailing by 10. Here's Tommy Miller working on Mansky. Miller for 2, no. Rebound will be picked up by Mansky, but dropped. Holmes has got it, and he is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Indians did not give up on that basketball. Willie Holmes got it back, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul will go on Mansky. That'll be his first foul against Algona in the game. And Holmes' free throw, first one is up, and it is no good. He'll get one more here for the Indians. Where's 52? Second free throw is up, and it is good. So Forest City has cut the deficit under 10. It's 21-12. 6:20 to play until halftime. Welp to the right side. Hands the basketball off to Tate Garman, seeing him in the game for the first time. Garman wears 24, played a bulk of that JV game, left late in that JV game to go join the varsity roster. So he's fresh off the bench, but he has already seen action tonight for the Bulldogs. Helmer's step back 3 is good. Oh my goodness. 24-12, that was pretty. Stepped up, stepped back from deep, and knocks it down. Here's Carson Hall, now Tommy Miller on the right wing. Miller gets a screen. Holmes try to hit this rolling Holmes, but instead Carson Hall for an answer. 3 no good. Indians track down the long rebound. Top of the key, Sopko. Free throw line, spin moves. Sopko looking for 2. It's good. Ty Sopko knocks down a triple after going through the spin cycle through the lane. Indians back to within 10. It's 24. Oh, Carson Hall with a dive. Indians looking for a jump ball, didn't get it. Algona keeps it. Mansky is blocked by Dillevue. Blocked again. Indians block him twice, but the ball ends up in the hands of the Bulldogs, and now we've got a foul on Algona. Indians had 3 blocks in 3 attempts there by the Bulldogs, twice on Limbaugh by Ty Dillevue, and then Forest City finally able to corral the basketball, and a foul is called against Helmers. Crazy sequence there. Second team foul against Algona here in the quarter. Indians trail by 10, 24-14. They did all that without fouling. That's tough at the high school level. Get 3 blocks like that without committing a foul. Sopko with it for the Indians across the half-court line. Hands it off to Tommy Miller. Miller will give it off to Greg Smith. Smith will bring it to the left side. Trying to get it back to Tommy Miller. They'll give it off to Sopko now, though. Thought about a 3, doesn't pull the trigger. Carson Hall, top of the key. Free throw line, Tommy Miller. Miller drives in. He's got 3 Bulldogs. He goes against all 3 of them, and the shot short. Went up against 3 Bulldogs. Just left it a bit short. Rebound Algona. Here comes Alley inside. Has his shot blocked. Another one for the Indians. Running the other way. They don't have numbers, though. It's 3-on-3. Carson Hall in the lane. Yes. Didn't have the numbers. They were even the other way, and we're back to within 8, 24-16. 4:21 to play, second quarter. At the free throw line, Mansky kicks it out. Alley will try for a 3. No. Rebound to Carson Hall. And the Indians want to run. Indians have numbers this time, 3-on-2. Tommy Miller back to Smith. Smith looking for a 3. No. That one looked like it was on line from here, but just a bit to the right side of the iron. Alley running the other way. Alley for 2. No, he left it short. And Limbaugh will battle with Smith for the rebound. Limbaugh rips it away out to Mansky for a 3. No. And the rebound this time will be picked up by Smith, and the Indians will get it back. Back and forth, wild basketball now, but the Indians trail by 8, 24-16, but have the basketball. 3:43 to play, second quarter. Greg Smith at the 10-foot volleyball line for his City will reset the offense with 20 on the shot clock. Sopko, free throw line. Out to Carson Hall, left wing. Hall will drive in. Nearly traveled as he slipped on the floor, but he was able to get rid of it before he did. Out to Greg Smith, 7 on the shot clock. Indians nearly turn it over. Top of the key, 3 for Sopko. It's gone! Sopko knocks down a 3. Timeout Algona. It's a 5-point basketball game. 3:16 to play until half. 24-19. Forest City has trailed by double digits for much of the last 5 or 6 minutes of basketball. But right now it's 5. We'll come back in 1 minute, 30 seconds on KIOW and KIOW.com.
Shooter Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians.
Back here to Forest City High School, the Indians showing some fight after falling behind by double figures. Trailing right now by just 5, 24-19 with 3:16 to play in the second quarter. Algona's got the basketball, looking for a shot. They've had a couple of good ones, but the Indians' defense has been fantastic. Mansky to the right side, gives it off to Welp. Welp will swing it back over. This is Walker, Levi Walker in the game for the first time. Alley to Walker, left wing. Walker hands it off to Welp. Welp fighting Smith. Back out to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Indians will knock it away, and there will be Algona basketball, but just 3 seconds on the shot clock. And they're going to have to inbound the basketball from half court. So they have to inbound from half court. There's just 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbounding from half court. Levi Walker will just throw it up. It is no good. He had to throw it up from near half court. The Indians got the rebound. A chance to make this a one-possession game. I don't think they realized what the shot clock was. As they got it off, and as the shot clock was getting ready to expire, just threw it up from near half court. It did hit the rim, so it wasn't a violation. I thought it was going to miss the rim, which would have been a violation to the Indians, but instead it somehow hit the rim from near half court. But Forest City able to get the long rebound. Now they trail 24-19 with the basketball. 16 on the shot clock for them. They have it stripped away. Alley's got it. They've got numbers 3-on-2. Alley, Euro step around Hall, and he scores. Evan Alley with a nice nifty play there. 26-19, Algona stops the run for the Indians. Retakes the lead, 26-19. Retakes it by 8. Pardon me, 7. Here's Sopko. Ty Dillavu with it. Carson Hall on the end around, looking for 2. Yes. Carson Hall. Fade away just outside the paint. Back to a 5-point game. Intercepted by Tommy Miller. He's trying to go up against Limbaugh, though. He's just going to float it in the lane. It's no good. And the rebound will be poked out of bounds by the Indians. That's an interesting matchup. You have 6'4" Jack Limbaugh, and he's probably 240 pounds of 2% body fat. And you got Tommy Miller, the 6-footer, going against him. Miller went with the floater, but just a little bit too strong on it. 26-21, a 5-point lead for Algona. They have the basketball, 1:23 to play till halftime. Nearly picked off again. Here's Alley for a three short. It misses everything, and it's going to go out of bounds back to the Indians with 1:13 left here in the half. The clock's still running. 1:09 to play here in the second quarter, 26-21. And we'll see an inbound pass coming here for the Indians. They'll get it off to Ty Sopko, and he'll bring it across the line. The Indians go with a different lineup, a much smaller lineup here for Forest City. Miller floater in the lane. It is short, no good, and the rebound will come to the Bulldogs. Algona will go back the other way with Welp. Mansky. And Blazer's going to be called for a foul, and Mansky's going to go to the free throw line. It'll go against Blazer. That'll be his first foul. It'll be the second team foul against the Indians here in the quarter. And Mansky at the free throw line where the first one is up, and it is good. Mansky was 13 of 19 from the free throw line coming into tonight's game. He makes them both here. Inbound pass to Tommy Miller, back to Dillavu. 45 seconds left in the half. Indians trail by 7. Miller across the half-court line is trapped. He picked up his dribble, has to get rid of it. Does the Blazer. 35 on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. Sopko looking for a step-back three. Oh, hitting out, no good. Good look there for Sopko. Just couldn't quite get it to fall, and now Algona has a chance to put this thing back to double figures with the shot clock off. Garmin with the basketball, top of the key. Gives it off to Eischen. Left wing Welp, back to Eischen, who will try for a three. That is no good, and the rebound will come to the Bulldogs. It's loose. And now the Indians have it. 3 seconds to play. Half-court shot for Dillavu at the buzzer. Oh, it's in and out, no good. The Indians got it out to Dillavu for a great look from half-court at the buzzer, and that thing was off the backboard, off the front of the rim, and out, no good. We go to the halftime with the Indians trailing by 7, 28-21. Here in this contest between Forest City and Algona. We'll come back in 2.5 minutes for our halftime show, brought to you by Waldorf University. Sponsoring today's halftime show, Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their educations and careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu. That's waldorf.edu to learn how to become a Warrior today. We're back in 2.5 minutes, halftime here on KIOW and KIOW.com.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
everyone else is doing it, call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, NK, and now offering Wiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Are you new to investing and not sure where to begin? Start by looking for a financial advisor who will offer you a strategy personalized for you and your family, one who will be there as your life and financial situation changes. Patrick will use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. He will focus on what's important to you and partner together to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Patrick and his team today at 641-582-2248. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zarin Egestal with you this evening from courtside at Forest City High School, where the Indians trailed by 10 at the end of the first quarter, have cut that down to just 7 here at the end of the second quarter, had it down to as much as 5 at one point, but just couldn't get over that hump once they got it down to 5. They got it down to 5 a couple of times, but then just a turnover or a couple of missed shots, and we're never able to get over that 5-point hump. That's just such a tall hill to climb. Even 7 points here at halftime, definitely doable for the Indians, but going to be a little bit of a tough hill for them to climb over here in the third and the fourth quarter. This Algona team quite tough, but Forest City hanging right in there. Punch for punch right now. The Indians down, but not out in this first half. Let's take a look at our scoring in the first half. First of all, for Forest City, they scored 9 points in the first quarter, 12 points in the second quarter for a two-quarter total of 21. Algona scored 9 points in the first quarter. They scored 19 points in the first quarter, 9 points in the second quarter for a two-quarter total of 28, where we sit 28-21. Scoring individually looked like this. The Indians had 7 points out of Tommy Miller, 5 points out of Ty Sopko, 4 points out of Carson Hall, 2 points out of Holden Reynolds, 2 points out of Greg Smith, and 1 point out of Willie Holmes. Algona's scoring looked like this. Ben Helmers had 10 points, 6 points for Alex Mansky, 7 points for Evan Alley, 3 points for Landon Welp, and 2 points for Jack Limbaugh. Nobody in foul trouble for either team. Forest City committed 4 team fouls in the first half. 1 foul on Tommy Miller, 1 foul on Ty Sopko, 1 foul on Cooper Blazer, and 1 foul on Greg Smith. Algona committed just 2 fouls in the first half. They had 1 foul on Ben Helmers and 1 foul on Alex Mansky, so 6 total fouls between the two teams in the first half of basketball. Forest City shot 1 trip, 2 attempts from the free throw line, where they went 1 of 2. Those 2 attempts came for Greg Smith. He was 1 of 2, 50% for the Indians here at halftime from the free throw line. For Algona, they had 6 attempts in the game. They made 3 of those 6 attempts, so also 50% from the free throw line. Alex Mansky was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Ben Helmers was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and Jack Limbaugh was 0 for 2 from the free throw line for the 6 free throws for Algona, 3 of them made for the Bulldogs. So they sit 50%, Indians 50%, but Algona has shot 4 more free throws than Forest City has. Non-conference basketball action at the half. It is Forest City trailing Algona 28-21. This is our Waldorf University halftime show. Waldorf University supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their educations and careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu. That's waldorf.edu to learn how to become a Warrior today. 3-pointers in the first half. Algona knocked down 3 triples, had 1 apiece for Landon Welp, Ben Helmers, and Evan Alley. Forest City knocked down 2 3-pointers in the first half, 1 apiece for Tommy Miller and Ty Sopko. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back for the second half between Forest City and Algona Right after this is Indian basketball from Koloff Media Sports.
Ready to sell your home? First Choice Realty is here for you. There are more homes needed to meet the demand of our pre-qualified buyers. Contact Bethany Ferris, Mary Ferris, Barb Rockow, or Teresa Combs at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck. For the past 90 years, NSB Bank has provided the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titanca, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investments, your partner for your financial journey. Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor and broker-dealer member FINRA/SIPC. Insurance products are offered through LPL or its licensed affiliates. Securities and insurance offered through LPL or its affiliates are not insured by FDIC or any government agency, not bank guaranteed, not bank deposits or obligations may lose value.
Forest City Auto is your local Napa Auto Care Center. Our local staff will work to get your vehicle back on the road. With state-of-the-art equipment, a 2-year parts and labor warranty on all repairs, and free pickup and delivery in Forest City. Forest City Auto is the place to take your vehicle. Call 641-581-3000 today.
Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, Polar Swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians, an employee-owned store with everything you need here in Forest City. Try the all-new Hy-Vee Perks. Get sale prices all the time with a Hy-Vee Perks membership. Now available in your local Forest City Hy-Vee store.
Higher Spear Insurance strives to be your all-encompassing agency, protecting everything from your home and auto to your farm, crop, and health. And while the name on the door has changed, our commitment to serve our friends, families, and local communities has not. Find us in our 3 locations, Titanca, Forest City, and Thompson. Call 515-928-2085 or learn ways to protect your future at higherspearins.com.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones financial advisor Amy Ryan of Forest City.
Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable.
Welcome back here on KIOW, KIOW.com. Aaron Egestal with you this evening from Forest City High School. We are set for second half basketball between the Indians
is your
and the Bulldogs. As Forest City trails 28-21. Indians will be back in action tomorrow night as they will take on North Iowa in Buffalo Center. We will have pregame show for you around 6 o'clock, 6:15 with the girls game and the boys game to follow. Josiah Cleveland will be filling in for me. He will be on the call. Let's take a look at the wrestling results tonight. I mentioned I was going to try to update you on what Coach Stout and his Forest City wrestlers are doing tonight at West Hancock High School. In round 1, it was Osage 66, Forest City 18. West Hancock 57, Newman Catholic 12. In round 2, it was Osage 84, Newman Catholic 0. West Hancock 43, Forest City 33. So that's the update from wrestling action in Britt this evening. Second half action basketball underway. Thanks again to our halftime show sponsor, Waldorf University. Ball is loose. Stolen away by Algona. Alley going to the rack. His shot no good. It's short. And the rebound is picked up by the Indians and a foul coming against Helmers. Bad to worse there for Algona. They missed the layup after the steal. Indians got the rebound, and then Helmers is going to be charged with his second foul of the game. First team foul against the Bulldogs in the half. Shot no good. Jack Limbaugh has got a block shot. Now the ball's loose. Greg Smith has it. He'll give it off to Sopko, who will bring it across the half-court line. Tommy Miller, left wing. Top of the key. Dillevue to the right side is Carson Hall. Free throw line, Hall gives it left wing. Ty Sopko looking for a three. That is no good. And the rebound goes to Mansky. Mansky, long pass up to Helmers. Helmers, top of the key. Will back up towards the half-court line. He'll hand it off to the quarterback on the basketball field. Welp and Alley trying to work this one around. Welp, left wing, trying to alley-oop it to Helmers, but they overthrew him, and the Indians have the basketball. They're 3-on-3 the other way. Miller, spin move in the lane, looking for two, has a shot blocked by Mansky, and now Mansky loses out of bounds. It will stay with Forest City. 6:49 to play third quarter, 28-21. Algona with the lead, but the Indians with a chance to cut in. Tommy Miller inbounds to Sopko. Sopko, baseline, gets a man to jump, so he'll kick it back out. Dillevue looking for a three, yes! Ty Dillevue knocks down a three for the Indians. They're back to within 4, 28-24. Helmers answers with a three of his own. 31-24. Carson Hall, top of the key. Dillevue with the basketball to the right side. Sopko has it for the Indians. 31-24. Sopko, free throw line. Jumper, no, and the rebound goes to Limbaugh. 6:11 to play third quarter. Kicks it back out to Mansky, left wing. Spin move, Mansky falls down, Limbaugh scores. Limbaugh's got 4, it's 33-24. 5:55 to play in the third quarter. Hall is fouled, and will go to the free throw line. The foul for Algona will go against Welp. That'll be his first. Team's second, and Carson Hall is at the free throw line for the Indians. Carson Hall hasn't had too many looks from the free throw line this year. Free throw is up, and it is good. But gets one to go there, 33-25, 5:52 to go, third quarter. Second free throw for Hall will also go. And the Indians 33-26, their deficit now. Every time they've found a big score, though, it's been Algona to answer. Indians looking for a stop here, 5:43 to play third quarter. To the right side, basketball in the hands of Alley. Looking for a three, steps into it, he's got it. They answer with a score, not just a score, but a three-point score after Forest City got 2. That's a 10-point lead once again for Algona. 36-26. Greg Smith battling for it with Limbaugh. It will stay with the Indians as Limbaugh knocks it out of bounds. Tommy Miller will inbound the basketball from the sidelines in front of the Forest City fans on the far side. Willie Holmes gives it back to Tommy Miller. 21 on the shot clock for the Indians. Oh, they steal it away with Mansky. Mansky's 1-on-2 the other way. Mansky for 2, he scores. Dillevue will get the bounce pass, nearly falls out of bounds, saves it, gives it back to Tommy Miller. He has it poked away, though. Helmer's chasing after it. Miller gets it back into the corner. Here's Sopko. Sopko in the lane, right hand, yes. And the Indians will take a timeout. Timeout Forest City, full timeout Indians. They trail by 10, 38-28, 4:57 to play third quarter. We'll come back in 1 minute. Indian basketball from KIOW and KIOW.com.
Hi, I'm Billy Howie, the manager of Chrysler of Forest City.
And hey, I'm Garrett Black, the manager of Forest City Auto Center.
Pritchard Family Auto has Forest City fans covered.
For all your sales and service needs with 2 stores.
See Chrysler on Highway 69 South for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
And Forest City Auto Center on Highway 69 North for a full lineup of GM products.
After serving the Forest City community for over 50 years, Wilson Dental is now expanding to serve you better. We look forward to seeing you at our Forest City and our Garner location. Wilson Dental, where your smile is our reward.
Welcome back here to Forest City High School. Zarin Egestal with you. 38-28, where the Indians trail this game by 10. 4:57 to play third quarter. Algona will have the basketball. Indians get the bucket and they call timeout. Thanks for joining us here tonight. for this boys-only contest. Girls played to start the season back on November 21st. Across the half-court line come the Bulldogs with the basketball. Welp, Alley left wing. To Mansky, tough defense there by Sobko, nearly poked that one away from Mansky. Welp now on the right wing, Alley top of the key. Left wing, Mansky with it inside to Welp. Welp is stopped defensively. Alley open for a three right side. He'll pull the trigger. It is no good. Rebound to Mansky, puts it back up. He is fouled. Count the foul and the basket. Foul for Forest City will go against Sobko. That'll be his first foul. It'll be the first team foul against the Indians in the half. Algona 2 team fouls. Forest City has 1. Mansky's first free throw on the way is up, or only free throw is up, and it is good. Indians will inbound the basketball to Blazer. Blazer across the half-court line for Forest City. And has it stolen away. Picked off, here comes the other way. Helmers will slam it home. So Helmers comes back the other way, he slows up and throws down the dunk here in Forest City, 43-28 to a good applause from his bench, top of the key. Delavu left side, Clausen. Indians need a block. Oh, it's poked away. Helmers going the other way again. He's going to do it again. Oh, this time he comes up short. He gets the basket to go, but he misses the dunk. And it'll be a timeout, Indians. He misjumped the dunk and just had to kind of lay it in at the last second. 30-second timeout, 45-28. We'll come back in 30 seconds here on KIOW and KIOW.com.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
Back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Indians will inbound the basketball to full court pressure. Still have not broken it. They'll bring it across the line now. Tommy Miller will jump stop to avoid going across the half-court line after he caught it on the right side of midcourt. Free throw line, jumper, Delavu, no. Off the right side, it is rebounded by the Bulldogs. 45-28, Algona has their largest lead and the basketball. Bouncing it back out is Helmers. In the hands of Welp, he will direct traffic. 3:25 to play third quarter. Helmers gives it off to Alley, left wing. Welp with it. Surveying now to the right side. Alley will drive baseline into Limbaugh, but it's poked away by Delavu and out of bounds. It will stay with the Bulldogs, but just 10 to shoot on the shot clock. 3:14 to play third quarter, 45-28. Inbound pass, Landon Welp will do the honors, as he will fire it in. Looking for a three, it is good. Welp knocks down the triple. 48-28, a 20-point lead now for Algona. It was 5 not that long ago, and Alley is going to be called for a reach-in foul. That'll be his first, team's third. 48-28. 2:59 to go, third quarter. Carson Hall across the half-court line. Looking for a drive right side, Delavu, now Sobko looking for 2, no. Reynolds, the follow-up, he goes. 48-30, an 18-point lead now for Algona as the Indians will cut it. Helmers, left wing, gives it back out to Mansky. Mansky stops near the baseline, top of the key. Welp with the basketball. Backs up towards the 10-foot volleyball line. Cross court. Inside to Limbaugh, looking for 2 is good. 50-30 lead for the Algona Bulldogs with 2:10 to play third quarter, and an offensive foul is going to be called against the Indians. First foul against Reynolds. It'll be the second team foul against Forest City in the half. 50-30 is the lead for Algona. 2:07 to play third quarter. Across the half-court line with Welp to the right side. Garmin has the basketball. Looking for a three. It is no good. Rebound to Limbaugh, and a foul is called on the Indians. And Limbaugh will go to the free throw line. So Reynolds will pick up his second straight foul. It'll be the third against Forest City. And Limbaugh will go back to the free throw line where he's 0 for 2 so far tonight. And he's got one there. That one was about as high on the backboard as I think it can go, with it still going into the hoop. As that one was above that square on the free throw, and then it rolled back into the hoop somehow. Second free throw is no good. And the Indians have it stolen away. Mansky's got it to the free throw line, and he scores. 53-30. Algona racing away from Forest City now. Tommy Miller has the basketball inside to Hall. Hall jumper is up, and it is good off the glass. Carson Hall's got two. 53-32. Left side, Welp. Stuck. Limbaugh. Shot no good. Rebound to the Indians. Great defense there by Reynolds against Limbaugh. The Indians got it. A chance to cut further in. Sopko looking for a three. Yes. 5 straight for the Indians. 53-35. 1:05 to play third quarter. Helmers with the basketball. Hands it off to Garmin on the right wing. Garmin has it taken away by Tommy Miller. He said, I'll take this. To the right side, layup is good. 7 straight now for Forest City. 53-37. Here come the Indians. 50 seconds to play third quarter. Indians have scored 7 straight, and now Tommy Miller is going to be called for a foul. That'll be his second. And the 4th team foul against the Indians. One more foul. Algona will shoot with just 43 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Welp will inbound the basketball from in front of the scorer's table. Gets it into Garmin. Back to Welp, and he'll direct traffic. 38 on the game clock. There's about a 5-6 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Garmin with the basketball. Hands it off to Helmers. Left side, Welp with it. Algona can take it down to again about 6 seconds. They said they pulled the trigger now. Shot no good. Rebound by Carson Hall. And the Indians have a chance to cut further into the lead. Tommy Miller with the basketball. To Clausen, going to try for a three. Can it be a 10 straight run for the Indians? No. 3 is short. Welp now running the other way. 9 seconds left. Welp for 2. Shot no good. Free throws coming, though, as he is going to be fouled by, I believe, Carson Hall going to the rim. It is. Hall picks up his first 15, but we're shooting anyway. And so Welp to the free throw line for a pair. First free throw is up, and it is good. (54-37). 7 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Rebound to Limbaugh. And it's going to be poked out of bounds. Last touch by Algona. Limbaugh had it for a moment. There was a scramble, loose ball. It goes out of bounds. The Indians are going to get it. 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Trying to inbound. They do to Sopko. And Sopko is fouled with 3 seconds left in the quarter. Foul called against the Bulldogs on Levi Walker. 3 seconds left here in the quarter. If they foul again, it will send the Indians to the free throw line. Clausen inbounds to Sopko. Sopko looking for a deep three at the buzzer. It is no good, short. And we'll go to the fourth quarter with the Indians trailing 54-37. We've played 3 complete. 8 minutes of basketball comes your way on KIOW and KIOW.com next.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your communities. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. 54-37. 8 minutes on the clock here to start the fourth quarter. Forest City trailing. But have made big runs. They had a 7-point run earlier in this half in the third quarter. They make another 7-point run here early in this fourth quarter. Could make things interesting. First of all, they got to start with a stop, though, as Algona starts with the basketball left side of your radio dial. Turn around. Oh, Reynolds with a block of Mansky, and now foul called. Reynolds with a huge block, the 6'5 freshman with the block, and then a foul is going to be called, and they go with a foul against Limbaugh. So he is called for his first of the fourth quarter. Indians have the basketball. (54-37). Sopko has it for the Indians. 7:35 to go, and then a foul is going to be called as a steal is taken away by the Bulldogs, and a quick foul called on the Indians. So Helmers gets a steal and a quick foul by Sopko to stop a run out. His second foul, first team foul against the Indians, 54-37. Helmers to the right side to Alley now, and Algona will have a chance to extend their lead. Left side basketball in the hands of Helmers, left wing. Fourth block, this is Alley looking for two. Oh, and again deflected by Reynolds, and the Indians want to run. Here's Blazer across the half-court line. All the way to the rim. Has his shot blocked by Limbaugh. Reynolds gets it for two, he scores. The freshman not acting like it. 54-39. Alley, pump fake. Hands it back out to Helmers. 10-foot volleyball line to the right side now on the right wing. This is Welp. Back to Alley at top of the key. To Welp on the right wing. Inside to Helmers. Helmers' jumper is no good. Long. Rebound to Limbaugh, but he lost it. Indians have numbers. Outlet pass to Sopko for two. He lays it in. 4 straight for the Indians. Timeout Algona. Here comes Forest City. 54-41. 6:36 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll go to break. We'll come back in 30 seconds on KIOW and KIOW.com.
KCS Customs of Forest City. KCS is your Western snowplow dealer and can also customize vehicles with LED lights, leveling kits, Jeep accessories, and more. Find out how we can help your ride on Facebook at KCS Customs. KCS Customs of Forest City, your Western snowplow dealer and vehicle customizer.
Welcome back here on KIOW and KIOW.com. 54-41. Indians have scored 4 straight here to start this third quarter after scoring 7 straight late in that third quarter. And have got this back to a 54-41 game, which the Indians trailed by 22 at one point. Top of the key, Aishin with the basketball to the right side. Now Algona has it at Alley. Here's Aishin, cross court to Welp on the right wing. Long pass from the left wing to the right wing. 11 on the shot clock. Inside, Aishin has his hand pickpocketed but knocked out of bounds by the Indians. 8 seconds left on the shot clock here for the Bulldogs. Aishin will inbound the basketball from in front of the Forest City student section, which makes up mostly of the girls basketball team. Of course, not in action tonight. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Alley's got it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Alley just throws it up, and he scores as the shot clock expires. Alley had enough time to drive in. I didn't think he was going to get it there in time. He got there just in time and rolled it off his fingers as the clock expired. And the Bulldogs score. Reynolds inside for two. No, in and out, no good. Follow-up also no good. And the rebound comes to the Bulldogs. Here's Alley. Helmers has it on the right wing. 5:35 to play here in the fourth quarter. Forest City trails 56-41. Welp's got it on the right wing, looking inside to Alley. Top of the key to Eischen, back to Alley. Pardon me, that's Welp. Now Alley's got it top of the key. Left side, this is Eischen. 5:40 to play, 5:20 to play for fourth quarter. Eischen. To the right side to Welp, 5 on the shot clock. Helmers for 2, and the Indians get called for a foul and will bail the Bulldogs out with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Carson Hall called for the foul. That'll be his second, team second, and at the free throw line will be Helmers for a pair. First free throw is no good. 56-41, 5:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. Carson Hall to the bench for the Indians. Second free throw, Helmers goes. Inbound pass to Sopko. Full court pressure put on here by the Bulldogs. They'll retreat now as Sopko will bring the ball across the line. Top of the key. Sopko hands it off to Tommy Miller. Miller with the basketball at the free throw line. Stops. Hands it back off to Sopko. Sopko will try for a long three. That's no good. It's short. Rebound to Reynolds. No, they're going to call an offensive foul on Reynolds. So Reynolds will be called for the offensive foul. That'll be his third team foul against the Indians with 4:47 to play in the game. Trailing 57-41. Across the half-court line, Welp with the basketball. Welp to the right side, gives it off to Alley. Alley inside to Eischen. Eischen gives it off to Welp, and he is fouled and will go to the free throw line as Tommy Miller will commit the foul. That'll be Miller's third. Fourth team foul against the Indians. And Welp is at the free throw line for a pair now, and they will shoot for the rest of the game. First free throw is no good. For Welp, who's now 1 of 3 from the free throw line, he'll get one more here. Second free throw is also no good, and the rebound comes to Reynolds and the Indians. Here's Sopko to Clausen in the corner. Tommy Miller gets one man to jump. Drives in, but he's stopped back out. Sopko looking for a three. That is no good. Just off the mark, poked out of bounds. Oh, looked like it clearly went off of Mansky. But they're going to say it goes off of Forest City. Not sure who would have touched that last as Mansky's big arms reached up and clearly knocked that one out. 57-41, 4:14 to play in the fourth. Across the half-court line, Helmers with the basketball to the right side. Welp has it inside. Now back out to Walker. Here's Mansky with the basketball. Left wing. Inside. Shot no good by Garmin. Rebound to the Indians, but there's 3 Bulldogs on him. Now the Indians have numbers. 3-on-1 the other way. Sopko gets away. Floater from the third block goes for Ty Sopko. 57-43, 3:40 to play fourth quarter. Welp hands it off to Eischen, top of the key, back to Welp. Short corner right side. Thought he was going to give it off to Mansky to drive in. Instead, he top of the key to Eischen. Left wing Welp looking for a three. It is no good. A rebound to Eischen, though. Hands the basketball back out to Garmin. And they lose it in the backcourt. And it will go out of bounds. Last touched by Algona's Forest City basketball. So the Indians will get one back there. Algona got one earlier that probably should have went to Forest City. This one probably should have gone to Algona, but the Indians are going to get it, so it evens out. 3:15 to play here in the fourth quarter, 57-43. Looked like Tommy Miller poked that one out last, but it will stay with or go back to the Indians. 57-43 with 3:15 to play in the fourth quarter. Inbound pass. Carson Hall. Tommy Miller. Sopko gives it back to Miller, 10-foot volleyball line. And a foul called by Alley as he was going for a steal. So Alley will be charged with his second team foul against the Bulldogs in the corner. 57-43, 3:03 to play in the fourth. And Carson Hall will inbound the basketball for the Indians, looking for some help. Gets it into Delavu. Delavu stops, hands it back to Sopko. Sopko doesn't pull the trigger on a three. Instead, he'll give it back off to Tommy Miller. 26 in the shot clock for the Indians. Delavu. And they throw it away. Delavu tried to go back to Tommy Miller, but a little bit over his reach and into the Forest City bench and out of bounds. 2:48 to play here in the fourth quarter. Willie Holmes is back in for the Indians. And Sopko will come to the bench. 57-43, 2:47 to go in the fourth. Across the half-court line comes Mansky for the Bulldogs. Mansky to the right side to Alley. Alley trying to go back to Mansky, or it goes to Helmers, excuse me, here. Near the scorer's table. Helmers on the right wing, spin move. Brings it back out behind the three-point arc. Good defense. Alley will try for a three. It's good. Alley knocks down a triple for the Bulldogs, his third of the game. Floater, Tommy Miller, no. Rebound to Willie Holmes, back out to Clausen. Delavu, 10-foot volleyball line. Now to Carson Hall, left wing, 60-43. And Willie Holmes has his shot blocked. No, a foul is called, and Willie Holmes to go to the free throw line. So Limbaugh will be called for a foul. That'll be his second. Third team foul, and Willie Holmes will go to the free throw line for the Indians, where he's 1 for 1 tonight. First free throw, though, is no good. Indians trail 60-43 with 2:04 to play here in the fourth quarter. Trail leading to the fourth quarter, heading into the fourth quarter, 54-37. Second free throw, Holmes is good. 60-44 now. Across the half-court line comes Welp and Alley with it, right wing. 156 to play here in the fourth. Our fourth quarter today brought to you by A&W Family Restaurants of Forest City as Helmers gets the two to go. A&W still have about 18 minutes to get down to your local Forest City A&W for a tasty treat to close out this Thursday evening. Tommy Miller looking for a three. That's no good. Rebound to the Bulldogs across the way. Tommy Miller's got a steal on a long pass. Now he'll go inside to Carson Hall, up and under for two. He goes. Timeout called. That'll give us an opportunity to talk about our friends at the A&W store in Forest City. Again, they're open till 9 o'clock today, so you still got about 18 minutes to get down there. Right now is a great treat for a right time for a treat. Get a tasty root beer float, shakes, polar swirls, and more. See them on Highway 69 North in Forest City. A&W, the sponsor of today's fourth quarter. Again, go check out our friends there at the A&W store, open until 9 o'clock tonight. If you miss them tonight, don't worry. They're back open at 11 o'clock tomorrow for your lunchtime rush. A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City. We thank them for all of their support of Forest City Indian High School athletics. 62-46 is the lead in favor of the Bulldogs. 1:31 to play here in the fourth quarter, as the Indians trailing the contest. Algona taking full advantage of the timeout. Forest City only used about 30 seconds of the timeout, and now they're back out onto the court. Algona trying to go to 2-1. Forest City trying to avoid losing two straight. Well, they'll try to get back on track against North Iowa tomorrow night. Pre-game show will come your way following the girls' game, which will start at 6 o'clock. Pre-game show and 6:15 with the tip-off. Here we go. Back to basketball as Welp will bring it across the line for Algona. And Tommy Miller is going to be called for a foul. That'll be his fourth. It'll be the fifth team foul against the Indians. And Helmers will go to the free throw line for a pair. And the first one is no good. Helmers has been pretty solid from the free throw line this year, but tonight has had a little struggles, as he is now just 3 of 6. Second free throw goes. 63-46 now, 1:23 to play in the fourth quarter. And we'll see an inbound pass coming for Delavu, inbound to Carson Hall across the half-court line. To the right side, Sopko, free throw line. Delavu looking for a three, it's good. Ty Dillevue will knock down a three for the Indians. His second three of the game. Shot is up and it is good by Helmers. 65-49. Sam Clausen is in for two. His shot no good. Rebound to Mansky. Mansky to Helmers. Has his shot blocked by Carson Hall. Carson Hall goes up with a big shot block and the Indians will substitute. Cooper Blazer, Greg Smith, Reynolds, Willie Holmes, and Jackson Archer are the five that will come in for Forest City. Archer, the 5'11 senior, will see his first action tonight. 50 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Inbound to Mansky, shot no good, gets his own rebound. Goes back up with it and a foul is called as Mansky goes down to the court. 65-49, Bulldogs lead. Foul will go against Willie Holmes. That'll be his first. 16 foul called against the Indians. Free throw is up and it is good for Mansky, who's now 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. And he'll get one more opportunity. It's up and it is no good this time. Willie Holmes has the rebound for the Indians. 66-49. And the Indians turn it over. Algona's got it back. Helmers, left side, 36. About a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, so Algona will have to throw one up here. 26 on the game, 26 in the game at that time. There was 20 on the shot clock, so about a 6-second differential between game clock and shot clock as Algona just winding it down with Welp. Algona going to advance their record. They are now 2-1 on the season. The Bulldogs will win for a second time after losing to Esther Lincoln Central. Welp will get the 2-point basket to go, and that will be the end of the ball game. 68-49, the final. Algona will defeat Forest City tonight here in Forest City. Forest City will fall to 2-2. Overall, they will stay at 2-1 in the conference. They'll be back in action and in conference action tomorrow night as they will take on North Iowa. 2 minutes, we'll come back with our County Line Seeds postgame show. County Line Seeds located off the airport blacktop in Forest City. Not happy with what you're seeing in the fields this year? Give Jake, Matt, or Chuck a call today, 641-581-3300, or visit them in the industrial park on the south side of Forest City. Again, final score 68-49. We'll come back in 2.5 minutes for more post-game show coverage here on KIOW and KIOW.com.
Everyone else is doing it. Call me, Matt, Chuck, or Jake at County Line Seeds in Forest City for a great lineup of DeKalb, Asgrow, NK, and now offering Wiffles hybrid products. 641-581-3300.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to shove these $20 bills down the drain. Ah, there we go.
Having an old water softener is like shoving money down the drain. But a new Culligan softener can save money and a ton of salt. Culligan, better water, pure and simple.
Forest City Family Dentistry, downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, has 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve your banking needs. MBT Bank offers the latest in banking technology paired with a local community connection. Find out all that MBT Bank has to offer by visiting us online at www.mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op of Forest City, Leland, New Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keystone, Minnesota. For all your feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, and fuel needs, see the Farmers Co-op, serving the area since 1916. Good luck to our area athletes from the Farmers Co-op Association.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Welcome back here on KIOW and KIOW.com. Zarin Egeston with you. Our post-game show today brought to you by County Line Seeds, located off the airport blacktop in Forest City. County Line Seeds, your seeds dealer here in Forest City. And if, of course, you know what you saw in the fields this year. If you didn't like it, of course, give them a call today, and they will be there to help you out with that. As we run down our scoring rundown this evening, Forest City falls to Algona by a final score of 68-49. The final in this one, and the Bulldogs, a big third quarter. After leading by 7 at a halftime, Forest City scored a couple there, but it was a 10-point third quarter for Algona, a 10-point differential in the third quarter. They scored 26 points. They had 28 points going into halftime. They scored 26 in the third quarter alone to get it to 54-37. And the Indians were about right there as well. They scored 16 in the third quarter after having just 21 in the first two quarters combined, but 10 points behind what Algona had of 26 and trailed 54-37. That was just too big of a deficit as the Indians get outscored 14-12 in the fourth quarter and fall tonight by a final score of 68-49. Forest City was there for a lot more of the game than that final score will show, but Algona just flexes their muscles, literally, and just too much tonight for Forest City as they will defeat the Indians. The Indians will fall to 2-2. Algona will advance their record to 2-1 overall. Scores look like this. Ty Sopko, once again the leader for the Indians. He had another solid 14. He's right there every single night. 13, 14 points every single night. Right there again tonight. 14 points for him. 10 for Carson Hall. 9 for Tommy Miller. It was 6 points for Ty Dillavue. 6 points for Holden Reynolds. 2 points for Willie Holmes. 2 points for Greg Smith. 49 points for Forest City. Helmers had 10 in the first half, comes back with 13 in the second half. He's over his average of 21. He scores 23 points to lead all scorers. It was 15 points for Alvin Alley, 14 points for Alex Mansky, 9 points for Landon Welp, 7 points for Jack Limbaugh. And that's the scorers for Algona. Algona, after going 3 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half, a ton of free throws in the second for the Bulldogs. As Welp was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. It was a 2 of 4 night for Helmers. These are all second half numbers. It was 2 of 3 for Mansky and 0 of 1 for Limbaugh. So Algona shot a total of 12 free throws in the second half, making 5 of those 12. So for the game, they made 8 of 18 from the free throw line for the Algona Bulldogs. Forest City was 1 of 2 in the first half. The Indians go 3 of 4 in the second half, so Forest City was 4 of 6 from the free throw line throughout the game. So a pretty good number there for the Indians, going 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Indians knocked down 2 threes in the first half, came back with 3 triples in the second half. Algona had 3 triples in the first half. They had 4 in the second half for 2-half total of 7 threes in the game. On the fouls side, the Indians committed 6 fouls in the fourth quarter alone, 5 fouls in the third quarter, 11 in the second half. They had 4 in the first half, so give them 15 fouls for the game. Algona committed just 2 fouls in the first half. They came back with 6 fouls in the second half, a 2-half total of 8 fouls for the Bulldogs, 15 on the Indians, 8 against the Bulldogs in the game. And again, Algona wins 68-49. We'll come back for our player of the game. NBT Bank brings you tonight's player of the game. NBT Bank, based in Forest City, brings you tonight's player of the game. They have 10 North Iowa and Southern Minnesota locations to serve you. Checkings, loans, savings, and more. NBT Bank is your bank. See them online at nbtbank.bank. We'll be back in 30 seconds for our NBT Bank player of the game.
NBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with NBT? nbtbank.bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here on KIOW and KIOW.com. I thought Carson Hall was phenomenal defensively, offensively. He was moving out there tonight for Forest City. He shot the ball really well. Stayed out of foul trouble, just 2 of them for him tonight. I thought Carson Hall was good enough to be our NBT Bank Player of the Game. Thanks so much to our good friends at NBT Bank for sponsoring today's Player of the Game. NBT Bank. See them online at nbtbank.bank today. 10 North Iowa and Southern Minnesota locations to serve you. Again, final score 68-49. The Indians fall to Algona this evening. They're back in action tomorrow night as they take on the North Iowa Bison in conference play in Buffalo Center. We'll have the pregame show at normal time, 6 o'clock, and the tip-off set for 6:15 of the girls' game with the boys' game to follow. Josiah Cleveland will be there in Buffalo Center for you to have that one, as I'll be off for the night, and we will see you again next week as Forest City will host Emmitsburg, a different member to the schedule for the first time in a while. The Indians will take on Emmitsburg next week, and we'll have that game for you later on next week here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. So that'll be the next time I'm back with you, is Emmitsburg on December the 14th. So have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe out there, and I say that, of course, because I am off tomorrow, so have a great weekend. Thanks to everybody that made this broadcast possible. Of course, all of our great sponsors, our title sponsors. Appreciate each and every single one of them. Of course, all of our great sponsors. If you heard a sponsor on tonight's broadcast, go out, patronize those businesses, and tell them you appreciate their support of Forest City Indian High School athletics. I want to thank our good friend John Lentz back at the studio. He was our studio engineer and on the controls tonight. Ashley was on camera for us upstairs. Thanks so much to her as well for all of her hard work. And best of luck to her. She is going to be in the Brook Street Theater play coming up here this week. So she'll be off tomorrow night, as well as they are, I believe, performing. So, of course, you can check all that stuff out. Brook Street Theater does a great job. So best of luck to her with that, in that performance, and all those, a lot of cast members out there for that one. Again, final score, it is Algona 68, Forest City 49. I'm Zaron Egestal saying good night from Forest City.